What's poppin'? So I just celebrated my birthday over the weekend. Feel free to wish me a happy birthday if you'd like. I'm 32 now, which is kind of crazy. Uploaded my first YouTube video when I was like, I don't know, 21 maybe. Still look young, still feel young thanks to all my physical training and low stress life, but yeah, today's feature may have been suggested a long time ago, don't recall, but I wanted to feature Staraptor in a video because I feel like it's kind of a forgotten Pokemon this gen. Don't remember the last mention of it, and I thought to myself, why not bring it into the OU tier and have some fun? So let's get right into it. Choice Scarf Staraptor Reckless is a classic Staraptor set, and with Tera Normal Double Edge, it's extremely powerful. Of course, Reckless boosting those recoil damage moves like Double Edge and Brave Bird. But Tera Normal, I think, is a little better than Tera Flying just because, you know, we're able to not take super effective damage from electric attacks like Thunderclap, which is priority. So could potentially Tera Normal Double Edge a Raging Bolt and survive. That could be cool. Of course, close combat for the steel types and the rock types like T-Tar and stuff, and U-Turn for momentum. And so this style team, kind of very VoltTurn-esque, right? I mean, we got the U-Turn, we got the Volt Switch, we got the Flip Turns, we got some nice momentum going on here to bring in threats like Keldeo. Choice Specs is a very, very strong Pokemon. And I would love bringing this thing in on a lot of things. With Tera Water Surf, it's very powerful. And then we have Iron Treads for Rapid Spin, nice AV, classic set that I've run before. We have a very unique Deoxys-Speed. I'm pretty sure actually I was suggested to run a Deoxys-Speed that's a little different than the standard ones, doing something different. So I'm running a Covert Cloak, max speed, pretty much max HP, Cosmic Power Recover set with Stored Power Focus Blast, Tera Poison. I think that's going to be an interesting one, so we'll see if that can put in the work for this video. And then finally Whimsicott with Prankster leftovers, Tera Ghost, so that we can actually encore any kind of setup mon, including Dragonite's extreme speed. That could be pretty fun. And yeah, it's a pretty nice team, nice offensive team overall for the squad that we have today. And we'll see what happens. We'll hop into our first game. Question of the day for you all. What is your favorite early game bird Pokemon? I'd like to know. Early route bird, what's your favorite? I just did Honchkrow in the last video. That was a really great one, but I don't know if that's considered an early bird. It might be, right? Because you find Murkrow in Eterna Forest. That's pretty early, but I mean, Staraptor's like the early bird Pokemon of Gen 4. Because you literally find Starly like the first patch of grass you run into, so I'll take any and all answers. Look forward to hearing from you all, of course. Now, their team is as standard as it gets. I mean, I'm gonna lead Staraptor as they lead Slowking. Would a Tera Normal Double Edge just take this out in one turn, or should I just U-turn to be safe? I'll U-turn because I feel like you know, we could do that, and it should be fine. So they might expect like Bandit or something and want to switch out. They don't have great switch into this thing, so I still think U-turn is a good safe play, you know? We're just starting out here. I don't want a Tera Normal Double Edge and them go Dragapult. So we can U-turn into Iron Treads. As they trick and give me choice specs, they take AV from me. Alright. Going to gonna double out into Staraptor here. As they go Great Tusk. Nice. Brave Bird time. This should hurt a lot. As they go back to Slowking. Cool. So this is gonna be a nice and clean 2-hit KO. If they want to switch into King Gambit, they're allowed to, but I mean, we have options that we can go into now, like Keldeo, for example. Is a great switch. Crazy how they've become AV Slowking, which is now not ideal, but let's flip turn out here, predicting Slowking to come in, which it does. And then, you know, another thing I think that wins is Deoxys. That's a good mon. And I think I'm going to go into it right now and start Cosmic Powering and see what happens. Cause I feel like this mon is gonna be really good. Does King Gambit die to a Focus Blast? I think so. They go cure him here, so I'm gonna just Cosmic Power again regularly. As they freeze dry, nice. They won't be able to freeze me at all because I'm Covert Cloak, which is quite cool. Let's go ahead and heal up here. We also have Pressure, which will work to our advantage. Let's recover here. So they go Slow King, nice. Let's Cosmic Power some more. If they want to spam Sludge Bomb, they're not going to know about my item. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's Cosmic Power once more. And recover. And store power time. We're doing a clean 32. That's pretty good damage. And then so I'm going to store power again. We knock out Slow King. That's beautiful. And I think Tera Poison is going to be what we're going to do against the King Gambit, which they bring in. Just in case, you know, Focus Blast, we know the accuracy of this move. So we're going to hit this up. Ooh, Tera Dark. Sucker Punch does 20. My Focus Blast does 54. Let's Focus Blast again. And we hit. Nice. So goodbye to you. And I think we just... Do we 6-0 them? I don't know. I store power here always. And then, yep, that gets knocked out. So 6-0 Deoxys. Cosmic Power Deoxys here. Deoxys-Speed, by the way. What an absolutely fire set. Yeah, it's a really unique Pokemon that can do a lot of things. You see it do like 1 or 2 things mainly. Offensive or like hazards or dual screens or whatever. But yeah, this is a fun one. So Staraptor and Deoxys putting in work for this first one. Which is what you love to see. Now we're up against a Sun team. Little annoying, but we have our options, I guess. Gonna lead here with Staraptor and just Brave Bird, I think, is the play. Could also Double Edge, but it's like a either or scenario. They could go Scizor, they could go Raging Bolt. Maybe I'll Double Edge. It seems a little more likelier they'd want to go Raging Bolt versus Scizor, I guess. But we'll see what happens. If they give me Ninetales, that'd be great. Yeah, Raging Bolt. Exactly. Special attack boost. We get nice 65. We can go Raging Bolt. Not here. I meant we could go Treads, perhaps. As they Draco Meteor. Not bad. This should be, I think, a switch into Staraptor. Double. We double the Staraptor because we expect Great Tusk to want to come in. Yep. Brave Bird here is the play now. So with Staraptor, you're gonna want to make like a lot of doubles, you know. Nice and gone. Great Tusk deleted. So now Walking Wake's in. Thing is, I don't have a great switch in to this mon in particular. They are plus speed as well, so it's like, you know, I can't really go into anything right now. So I think we probably will have to sack here. The Hydro Steam, that's fine. I could go into probably. So now that Great Tusk is gone, we could go Raging Bolt and Volt Switch here. This is probably Specs, right? So they go into their own Raging Bolt. We get to bring in Iron Treads. We now get a nice Earthquake, a nice max attack Earthquake here, which will hit everything pretty hard. Yeah, this Raging Bolt's dead. So 1 turn of Sun left, right? 1 turn left of the Sun. I think the Deoxys, I don't know if it's gonna be good for the late game. I don't think it will. It might be though, but I don't know. Don't think so. I'll sack here. So they Flamethrower. Okay, well, wait a second. Okay, never mind. I thought they might switch. But now, we get to go into probably Raging Bolt here. We get a nice Volt switch out now, I think is the play. So they go Ninetales. All right. Iron Treads is naturally faster, so we can Earthquake here. And I think keeping Treads alive is going to be great. It does a lot of damage to the Hatterene. So yeah, they do bring in Wake here. Whimsicott, probably not that useful versus Scizor and Hatterene in the back, so I'm going to go into it right now. So the Hydro Steam here. I can stall one turn of Sun. And then... So they're going to be locked in, right? I think. Leech Seed once. And then bring in my Raging Bolts. Which I think can Volt Switch here. They stay in, okay. And so now we bring in Keldeo. So that we can flip turn, I think. One turn of Sun left. We bring in Raging Bolt. Got a little health back too. Now Hatterene's in. Cool. Treads time. And Heavy Slam is the play now. Treads is slower than stuff, but yeah, getting rid of Hatterene is beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Walking Wake is back. Here we would just trying to think about the best plays here. So the Hydro Steam, that's fine. We get to go Raging Bolt now. And then Volt Switch. Bring in Keldeo. And I think we win this game. I believe we do. All we have to do here is Tera Water Surf. Is the play, I believe. As they Bullet Punch, not enough. Tera Water Surf gets the knockout and we win the game. So we do beat Sun, which is quite good. Quite good indeed. With, you know, limited switch-ins per se, but a lot of good checks. We checked a lot of things. And, of course, doubling, getting rid of the Great Tusk with Staraptor with the Oko is quite fantastic. So a nice Deoxys first game, a nice Staraptor second game. See what we can do for the next one here. It's gonna be a pretty annoying looking team, actually. Gonna lead with Keldeo. Keldeo looks amazing. Or Staraptor looks great too, but I think I'll save Staraptor. Would they lead Dragapult? I don't know. I have no idea what they'll lead. But I do like the Staraptor actually. They lead Clefable, which actually is not too bad for us. Kinda wanna just get damage on this thing. With a clean double edge, doing 52. They Moonlight here, okay, fine. So they're like very Fizz Def, I guess. So now I can switch, and then I could probably Rapid Spin. And then Heavy Slam now. Nice! Goodbye, Clefable. Goodbye. Alright, so Moltres now. We gotta deal with. I'm gonna go Raging Bolt. As they U-turn out, they're probably gonna go Ting-Lu. But if... do they have double rocks, is my question? Do they have double rocks? I'm gonna taunt first. Okay, and then I'm gonna go Keldeo. As they go Dragapult, good double, good double. Treads time. And then let's double to Keldeo. See what they bring in. It's gonna be a Raging Bolt. We can go back to Treads now. And then I'm gonna double to Keldeo here, predicting Moltres now. Yep, we got that one. Surf time, and Moltres is dead. Nice. Very nice. So that Mon is out of the way. We know your Dragon Dart's U-turn, you're not locked in. So maybe I don't need Raging Bolt. Yeah, maybe I don't. Treads is nice just for the immunity for for Bolt, but yeah, I'm gonna go here into you. Just Thunderclap for chip, I think, is a good play because it puts it in range of Staraptor's Brave Bird, I think. I think is the play. And if they want to go Raging Bolt, they'll take damage. You know, I don't mind that. Whimsicott also looks extremely good for the end game. Because, I mean, look at the fairy and look at these guys right here. It's pretty good for us. Still gotta watch out for like a random Tera of some sort, but I do like the encore potential Whimsicott has, especially like against a Tera Steel Zamazenta or something. They do go Raging Bolt, and I guess I could probably go Whimsicott as a mid ground because it's only gonna be Dragon Pulse Volt Switch. Yeah, nice. Moonblast time here as they go Ting Lu. My play is to Leech Seed. Just Ruination. I can't even Prankster this. Stupid. Forgot. Let's go something else. Something else here. Keldeo, I think. This might be like Rest Talk, perhaps. No, it's just Spikes. Okay. Okay. Surf is a good play because it's strong. Super strong. Oh, they Tera Poison this. Oh, okay. This is actually great for Deoxys. I don't know if they have Whirlwind or not, but okay, they go Raging Bolt here. I'm gonna switch. Yeah, they do try to Thunderclap me. Not gonna work. Earthquake's pretty free. As they go Zamazenta, okay. That did 28. Kinda did a lot. I think my play is to go Whimsicott here. They're Tera Poison now, right? So not gonna be that great. My play is to Encore. And then bring in Staraptor. Brave Bird here now. I think Brave Bird's always the play. Always the play. Yeah, I'm banking on the Deoxys here. Oh, they sack Dragapult. That's amazing. That is really good for us, I think. Really good. Yeah, so now we just trying to think here. Do we need Keldeo now that Tinglu's Tera Poison? I don't think so. Staraptor's Double Edge will be really good later. I'm gonna go Keldeo. Oh, nice. Vacuum Wave here now is the play. Nice. Nice. Let's go Iron Treads now. Yup, indeed. Earthquake time here. Big damage on you. Now we bring in... trying to think here. I think Staraptor's good. And we just Brave Bird now to knock this out. Zamazenta's still pretty healthy, but I think this is good. So we knock you out, that's great. That is wonderful. Raging Bolt's in. This is where I think I sack Keldeo. Didn't need to. That is 30, which is nice. And then I think a regular like 20 power stored power is enough for this thing. But we live a spike, so I mean we're good. Yeah, they've already terra'd. We're good. Let's go Deoxys. Tera Poison Cosmic. Stored power. Goodbye. Last Mon. Raging Bolt. Recover to Troll. Yeah, good game. Nice. So had a lot of options towards the end game. Just had to be very careful with certain things, but Yeah, Whimsicott was looking pretty good until the Tera poisoned Tinglu, and then I think everything else kind of looked good. So it was worth a sack to win. Staraptor was phenomenal in this game. Really, really good. Love to see it. Okay. Just a bunch of threats that Staraptor does a lot of damage to. I like what I see. Let's lead with it. Well, let's just begin. Let's just begin and see how much we do. Goodbye. Nice. Nice turn 1 Tera. I like it. I like it a lot. Valiant's in. Plus speed, that's fine. Let's go Whimsicott. As they Moonblast, that's alright. Going to switch out here. Nice, that worked. I'm gonna Rapid Spin once. As they go Enamorous, I'm gonna Heavy Slam here now. Goodbye to you. Darkrei's in. Oh, that's nice. Earthquake's pretty free. Live thanks to the AV. And I think we win. Unless, I mean, they still have a Tera left, so they could still, you know, do stuff there. But, pretty good. Heavy Slam here. They haven't used it yet, though. Hattering's in, alright. I think my play is to save this and go Keldeo and Surf once and Surf again. Okay, well, guess that's game over. Unless we don't know what this set is though, but we will see. We'll see soon. Wait, Thunderclap. That's Thunderclap, guys. That's Thunderclap. That's game over. Yeah. Encore. Moonblast. And Moonblast. Good game. Good game. Yeah, that was a quick one. But Staraptor Oko was beautiful. Turn 1. The most beautiful turn 1 you could ask for. Tera Normal Double-Edge Destruction. Not a lot of Pokemon that can be safe against it unless you're immune or just bulky resistant. Double Edge looks phenomenal. Let's do this again. Let's just do this again. Oh my, just sashed. Come on. Why are you sashed on this? Why are you sashed? Come on. That is not fun. Okay. Well, fine, I guess. Why are you bug on this? And why am I trapped? Why am I trapped? I need to get out of here. Yo, this is actually insane. But this is actually not bad, because I win this exchange each time. So that works. Necrozma's in. I'm going to Quake once. Oh, this is like this is a Dragon Dance set. This is a Dragon Dance set. I'm gonna go Whimsicott. And then Leech Seed here. Sub once. Sub again. Probably Encore here. And then start doing some stuff with Deoxys, I think is the play. Cosmic Power time. Looks really good. Looks really, really good. So we know this is Whirlpool T-Spikes. And Taunt, okay. Stored power is gonna be good here. I'm not gonna be taking any more Whirlpool damage once they're dead. I do have Recover as well. So things are looking nice. Necrozma's back, you're gone. And Taunt's worn off. Time to heal. I think that's a good play. That is 23. I'm not sure if this is specs or not, but it's, yeah, a forfeit. Beautiful. Nice 2 quick games right there. Another Staraptor, but I was like, oh, I could have just knocked it out, but it was Sash Cinderace. And then Tera Bug, Whirlpool. That was some heat though. That was actually some real heat that we saw there in that game, which you don't see every day in the OU2. You usually see standard stuff, but it's always like either heat mons that you'll see and they're just heat mons, or standard stuff, or sorry, heat stuff disguised as standard mons. Those 2 options are like really fun to see. Nice. That was a cool team. Which I could definitely see, you know, working for them. Thankfully, our heat was just a step above. But this is a really deadly, dangerous Deoxys set. Especially when you get it going, because people don't expect it. And when they don't expect it, you get multiple Cosmic Power boosts. With Covert Cloak as well, they might try to spam for status and they don't get it. Then they realize when it's too late. Okay. Rain Team now is going to be... It's going to be fun, I guess. I could lead here with my Keldeo. Yeah, not a bad option here. I'm going to Surf. If they want to get up rocks, they can. Certainly do so. Secret Sword is another good play too, but kind of like the Surf for damage. Although if they go Kingdra, a little more annoying. I'll Secret Sword here. It lived somehow. Okay. So we get damage on Pelipper, that's good. Gonna go Treads here. Stay U-turn out. Big threats in. So I'm relying on Whimsicott a lot, I think, later on. So we'll go U first. And then we'll Dragon Pulse here. Try to hit the Treads, which we do. So that mon's gone. We could try to Rapid Spin later on too, but not sure the opportunity just yet. Good double on your part. Good double. I'll go back. And then Thunderclap here. Get a little chip. Then we get to go into probably Whimsicott could work. And just Moonblast once. Get some damage on you and then go Treads. And then Rapid Spin. Remove rocks as they surf. Okay, and then we go into... I want to say... Staraptor. And just Double Edge here is the play. Because we can stall Rain out with Sub. Which they don't know we have, I don't think. But if we could Double Edge knock this out, I don't know if it'll do enough though. Let's see. Close. Really close. Yeah, really close. Then we go Keldeo here. We click Secret Sword. As they Sucker Punch. Kingdra is going to be forced to Draco, I think. No, it Hurricanes. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So then, kind of does a lot though, right? So if I go U and I click Sub a couple times, would that work? Let's see. So I'll Sub again. And then Moonblast here. So that's gone. Valiant's in now. We're not faster than you, but I don't know exactly what you would have though. Destiny Bond. Ooh. So now we Moonblast here. My Sub broke. So we will Sub here. as they Hurricane. We sub again. Sub once more. And then we, I believe Leech Seed here is the play. Bring in Deoxys, Cosmic Power up. And let's hope we can do this. Let's pray we can do this. Thunder cannot paralyze me, by the way. And Thunder is missing, the rain is gone. That is 36 though, that's a lot. Let's store power once. And recover here. Kingdra's at 57. Yep, looking good, looking good. I think we just win. Yeah, good game. Wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ooh. It's nice the number of win cons we have on this team where if we lose some, we have others. Very nice. Good good way to end this one off. I have some replays to show you all as well. We can hop into those. This one here, evolution process the team. This is what it kind of looked like before. I was testing a bunch of stuff out. Actually, I was testing a lot with this team, so very different versions of the team. But let's see what happens here. Start the game as I lead Mew. Oh, this Mew is a really interesting set. Yeah, I don't know if I'll show it off here, but definitely gonna bring that Mew set to a video at some point. But there you go, Sandy Shock, set up my rocks, which are good here. This is kind of a hazard stack plus Staraptor kind of team. They got Iron Moth here, which is wonderful. I just surf, knock it out. And then Iron Valiant's in now, okay. I think here, do I Tera Water? Yeah, I Tera Water Surf as they Calm Mind. I'm like, I don't think this is gonna work because yeah, Choice Spec Surf, Tera Water is really strong. Now Dragon Pulse in, I'm gonna switch here because I want to preserve. Go into Serena, which I realize I think in this team I don't really have a great Dragon switch in, especially the Dragon Pulse. I have nothing really for it. But I do have Staraptor to check, and Brave Bird does 88, which is nice. Now Darkrai comes in, heavy duty boots. Brave Bird's an Oko on Darkrai. Incredible Staraptor game here with that power, which you love to see. And then we go Keldeo as they go for the rocks here. It's like, you know, Keldeo gets to surf a bunch of times. That does 91, not bad. And then they're actually Cuss Tap, which is kind of cool. Cuss Tap Berry Tinglu. I think that's like an Uber set I've seen. But yeah, then I have Dragon Dance on Mew as they go for the spikes. And then Icicle Spear is like loaded dice, Icicle Spear Mew. Now Great Tusk is in. Still don't think they've Terra'd, but they do now with Terra Ghost. And they bulk up, which, you know, is nice. We get the Icicle Spear here though for some damage, but my Golden Go is a mon that can, you know, not really care about this. It's probably Bulk Up, Rapid Spin, Headlong Rush, Ice Spinner, right? That's like the classic Great Tusk booster speed set. I got the balloon set for this one, so it pretty much walls either way. And we can just Shadow Ball here to win the game. Says GG. So that's one game I wanted to show you all. Here's another one, getting a bit closer to our version of the team that we're using right now. Let's see what happens here. So, oh, I think in this game, they gave me a lot of thumbnail text. Or they gave me quite a few. Granted, of course, you know, when they start like just spewing out thumbnail text for me, it's like the game wants me to win, so you'll see what happens. Anyways, I Dragon Pulse here, they go Iron Treads, Booster Speed, I get to go Keldeo, and Keldeo is great because, you know, getting rid of Iron Treads means that Raging Bolt is looking better. Ogerpon's back, but I just go Raging Bolt anyways. I think Whimsicott's just better for kept in the late game, just in case of Dragon Dance Kyurem or Swords Dance Calm Mind or whatever, Iron Valiant. They're mad about their Power Whip miss. They hit some the other times, so I'm like, okay. So they gave me a little bit of a spam there. I U-turn out into Keldeo. Now Keldeo is gonna do a lot of damage here with this Surf, doing 65. That's really good damage. I'm gonna go Staraptor, predicting Ogerpon to come in now, as they do that right here. And Moltres is back, so I'm gonna Brave Bird here. I unfortunately get burnt, which is okay. Not the worst thing in the world, really, but they live on 4%. They choose not to roost. So they stay at 4%. That's great. Ogerpon's back. I go Raging Bolt here. Thunderclap for damage. Now it's in Vacuum Wave range, and they just Power Whip miss again. Not a very powerful move with that accuracy. We've seen 90 accuracy, but this is way lower. So bring in Keldeo here once again, and they bring in Ogerpon. I'm like, I got the Vacuum Wave, I can knock you out. That's wonderful. Now Valiant's in, I'm like, okay, now I've saved my Whimsicott for this specific reason. Check this out, right? They're gonna go for the Calm Mind here, and I'm like, not today, not today. We're gonna go for the Encore and lock them into that move, and then the cool thing is we get Leech Seed sub and all that kind of stuff. So, let's see what I go for here. I just sub, yeah, sub once here. I know probably they have, they may or may not have Vacuum Wave, which would out-prioritize because they're faster naturally, which they do end up having. And so I'm going to Encore lock them into that move. It's not going to do much anyways. It'll do like 47, which is, I mean, respectable damage for this thing, but Whimsicott can sponge pretty easily. Look at that HP recovery. And then Whimsicott gets to knock out Moltres because it's at 4 HP, 4%. 2 Mons left, Kyurem's in now. I'm like, let me show them my Tera Water. This was before I switched to Tera Ghost, by the way. So, Icicle Spear is only doing a little bit, but they have not used up their Tera yet, which they do now, Tera Fire. And Scale Shot Miss, 90 accurate moves, one of the greatest lies in competitive Pokemon. Greatest lie ever. And then they forfeit, but I don't think they would have beaten my Treads without any kind of damage boost either way. Sound off. Then we have a Rain team here. Very interesting team with Ludicolo and I forgot what happened here. I think Keldeo did some fun stuff. Let's see. So Ludicolo, I'm gonna have to flip turn out here into Staraptor as they go for the Leech Seed, and it's a little bit annoying, you know? But they Tera Water here. I'm like, oh, I did not expect that. I could have knocked you out with a Double Edge, but did not expect the Tera Water. I thought they would for sure like switch out into something else. Now Clodzire's in, so that Mon I'm going to taunt here to prevent Stealth Rocks. Then I'm going to bring in my Staraptor here, which is going to be able to be immune to Earthquake, and then fire off probably a Double Edge here as they go Zapdos. Now, unfortunately, the very first touch I get staticked. I'm like, okay, well I could have knocked this out. This Zapdos could have been dead, but they got the static proc, which is fine. Now Clodzire's back. I bring in my Treads. They go Pelipper here, and I'm just gonna Ice Spinner. And I want Pelipper to be as weak as possible. They actually double, and I Ice Spinner again. I remember that one. And then they go Zapdos here. I'm going to, this time I Earthquake. But, yeah, I just Ice Spinner again here. I saw a Leech Seed, so I was thinking it might be, not Rain Dish. Yeah, I was thinking in the game it might be Rain Dish, but I wasn't even paying attention. It's not. It's Swift Swim. It wasn't even healing or anything, so I ended up sacking there, but it's fine. And then Great Tusk is in. I have Keldeo, which can do well. Now, I know this Clodzire is water absorbed, so every single time they're going to try to bring it in, I'm going to Secret Sword here. And it does 38, which is good damage. Check this out, right? They go Pelipper here. And I'm just going to Secret Sword once again. That does 34. Good damage. Pretty good damage. I go Raging Bolt here as they double back into Clodzire. And then I taunt. Can't recover on me. Not today, not today. Bring in Keldeo once again. They go Zapdos. Check this out, right? They go back to Clodzire again. I Secret Sword again. Knock it out. So that means that Surfs are free now. Surfs are pretty free. I don't want Keldeo taking any damage. I go Whimsicott instead, because Keldeo is a really good win con for this team against Rain. But now Zapdos is in, and here I'm just going to Moonblast. It does survive as they go for the Roost, which is fine, because now I get to pretty successfully solidify Whimsicott's position, staying in, not getting threatened out by the Zapdos, which is wonderful. So I'm going to sub here, and Whimsicott is an amazing Pokemon. Whimsicott is so good. Look at this, right? Moonblast taking out Pelipper. That's nice. We're behind a sub, which means that their Barraskewda has no choice but to flip turn to break my sub. And then they go Zapdos here as I Moonblast, and I'm like, okay, Pelipper's gone. We're allowed to stall out Rain a bit now and ensure that Barraskewda will not be faster than my Deoxys-Speed, at least. So I'm going to sub here as they Volt Switch out. Sub does not break. Barraskewda's back. I always have to go for Moonblast because Leech Seed into Flip Turn is not ideal because I go first. So here I go second. Look at this nice 29 Spatak drop. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to sub anyways. And Rain is almost gone. Rain is literally almost gone. I'm at 26% now. So I can sub once more. Rain is officially gone. And they actually Volt Switch here into Barraskewda once again. So now I get to Moonblast twice. Whatever they go into is dead. Zapdos is in. This Mon dead. Look at this. Special Track drop again, doesn't matter. Moonblast. And then I think Barraskewda comes in. What do I do here? Oh, I save Whimsicott. Okay. I save Whimsicott here, the liquidation, right? Then the Aqua Jet here, I knock this out with a Dragon Pulse. I expect Great Tusk to want a Rapid Spin, which they do and they knock me out. So now they're faster than the rest of my team. But check this out. I switched to Terra Ghost and I encore them into it. This is exactly why it's useful, not just for Dragonite's extreme speed at plus whatever, Tera Normal, but also for Rapid Spin Mons that are trying to get faster. They get locked in and then we automatically win in checkmate. So that's another one I wanted to show you there. And then the last one I think is this one. Forgot what happened here. I think they rage quit. Let's see. I think they rage quit for this one. Yeah, Staraptor to lead. I U-turn out here into Raging Bolt. Then Clef comes in. I Volt Switch out here into Keldeo. And then I think I Terra Water Surf. Yup. Knocking out Clefable. That's a Mon that was annoying for Raging Bolt, so getting rid of that is wonderful. Then I go Whimsicott here on their Draco Meteor, which is nice. Cinderace gets to come in here. I just Moonblast for chip. Any chip is good chip, right? We don't want to run into another Sash Cinderace like we did in this video. Which it probably wasn't anyways, but yeah. So they Pyro Ball here. I sub to see what they wanted to do. Then I go Raging Bolt as they do U-turn. They are, in fact, Libero, and Raging Bolt comes in. So I go Iron Treads here, right? Draco Meteor does 54. I'm like, choice specs confirmed, which means we get to play around stuff now. I double out here into Raging Bolt, force out the next Mon to come in. Cinderace is going to take 51. Then I go Staraptor here and close combat to knock it out, so Cinderace is dead. So we're putting on a lot of pressure with the momentum that we have on this team. And then Raging Bolt's in, so Volt Switch, right? We predict that. And then Alomamola's back. So Earthquake here does 30, which is a lot of damage for a Mon like this, which means that this is probably, I thought it was like AV, but it's actually Light Screen. Is it Spadef Light Screen? I don't even know, but that Mon is cool. So I'm gonna go Whimsicott here, right? As they knock off. And so to stall out the screens a bit, I decide to Encore and just try to get as much chip on this Whimsicott as possible. Sorry, not Whimsicott, Ogerpon as possible with Whimsicott. And then, yeah, Moonblast a couple times. And they're just gonna knock off, whatever. Absolutely fine. But yeah, it's in a decent range of stuff, I guess. Like from Staraptor's U-turn, for example. Now Raging Bolt's in, and yeah, we gotta play some mind games here, but I think Iron Treads is good because, yeah, they're gonna go Ogerpon and I Earthquake here does 31, which is solid damage. Then I bring in Raging Bolt. I don't think they can knock me out with anything, right? Exactly, so get the Volt Switch out here. 3 Mons left. 3 Mons left here. I bring in Keldeo first. Raging Bolt's in. Then I Secret Sword just for damage, right? This is actually a perfect position that we're in right now. I get to bring in Treads here, so they're gonna have to sack Alomomola. The cool thing is, from this point in time, Deoxys wins in the end. Because even though Garg is Iron Defense, whatever, it cannot beat Covert, Cloak, Deoxys-Speed, whatever with the Cosmic Power. It can't beat that Mon at all. And then they just, they were mad about this crit, timed out, and yeah, rage quit the game, or left the game, I guess. And then, yeah, at that point in time, like Raging Bolt, what could it do? Thunderclap with choice specs, but at that point in time, I would have like at least 3 or 4 Cosmic Powers lined up, so that was the last one I wanted to show you all. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this Staraptor video. We got a lot of really solid games with it, and we got to see it do damage, which is what we love to see. We got to also see a very unique Deoxys speed set. put in a lot of work, and yeah, overall, it's a pretty fun team to use, I think. Just a lot of hard hitters and some unique stuff that can catch opponents off guard. And remember, like, if you have some kind of heat element to your team, all you need is an extra turn or two to, you know, get ahead and put your opponent in the back foot, and then all of a sudden you can turn the tide in your favor for these kind of games. But yeah, I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments, as I always do. I shall see you all on the next one. Peace.